What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And hey, today we've got a mail call, and this is a mail call from somebody that I've watched a lot on YouTube, but we've really never had any trades. And so he hit me up when I had a find recently for some treasure hunts, and so we got to talking and we worked out a pretty good trade, and I'm really happy with this. So we'll take a look at what's in this box. But if you guys want to know who this is from, it's from Jake over at Strictly Diecast. And if you've ever seen any of Strictly Diecast's posts on YouTube, he's a collector, but he's also a customizer, and he does some of the most beautiful customizations I've ever seen. So I told him that he was a little bit taken aback by me saying that, being pretty modest about how good his work is. But if you ever get a chance to go check out his channel, which I'll link in the description below, you guys can go check out what he does as far as customs. They're really, really nice. And then I got a trade over here that I just did recently. And if you heard me talking about a fantasy casting that I really think is awesome coming out of the, I think it's out of the P or the N case, really nice fantasy casting, then it's a little bit of a surprise, but not really, because I found the super treasure hunt version of this and had to get it in a trade, because I'm really going to start collecting this certain casting and making it a part of my collection. I don't collect a lot of fantasy, but when I do find one that I really, really like the design on, I'll go ahead and do it. I do collect the bone shakers. I like the mod rods. We like the manga tuner here in this house just because it's got the real Japanese vibe to it, and they're fun to collect. And then there's the casting that I'm going to open up, which I think will be one that I'm going to try to get as many of the variations of as possible. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've been picking up over the last little bit. I do still do my hunting, but with work and family schedules, I'm not making it out to as many different places to hunt. So I pick things up here and there. I'm not always filming it, but I do like to show people what I'm picking up and let you guys kind of know where I'm going with my collection, so that you can kind of see what I'm collecting and picking up. And it's always fun to share with people what you're finding, because they're finding things, you're finding things, and it's really fun. So let's go ahead and get these things cracked open. I'm gonna knife them open, at least get the boxes cut open from the top here, and then we can go ahead and see what we've got inside. I know what's in this one right here, because this is the trade with Strictly Diecast, and of course I know what's in this one. I don't know everything that's in here. He may have thrown one or two other things in there, I don't know, but I know whatever I get in there in the trade itself is totally awesome. We did store exclusives for store exclusives. I won't go any farther than that, but I'll show you kind of what we swapped, and I'll even let you know what we kind of traded, so you guys can see that it was a really, really good trade for both of us, I think. And castings that I was unable to find in my area, and I was able to grab him a few that he couldn't find in his area, so it worked out for both of us. But let's go ahead and get these things cracked open. We'll see what's inside. All right, so we got the first one open. This is the box and the trade from Strictly Diecast, and I just got it cracked open here so it was a little bit easier, but it looks like it's really, really well wrapped. We got some bubble wrap in here, which I really, really appreciate. I'm not a stickler on perfect cards. I know there's people out there that really want perfect cards, but if it's in fair condition, I mean, look, these are toys in dollar packages, and so if the bubble's not cracked or broken open, but there's a crease on the corner or things like that, to me, I'm fine with that. It's going to go on my wall. It's going to stay in my collection anyway, so I'm not looking for perfect condition. But let's go ahead and see what we got. All right, so first up, we got this guy right here, and if you guys recognize where this is from, this is the Dollar General exclusive, and here we have the custom Ford Bronco in this beautiful yellow enamel. I have, I think, a couple of other variations of this. I have the orange and the blue, which are right there. And so I was really trying to find this one just so I could kind of round this out for this little series, and they were just so hard to find in our area. I know some of you guys are like, man, I'm finding these every time I go to my Dollar General, but out here, exclusives are really, really hard to find, especially at Dollar General, so I'm really glad he was able to hook me up with this one. All right, let's see what the next one is. All right, number 2. Sweet. So this is the one exclusive I was really wanting out of the Dollar General series, and it's this beautiful custom 2001 Acura Integra GSR. Of course, it's Super JDM diecast, so we have to have JDMs really highlighted, and I'm really fortunate to have been able to hook up for this trade to pick this one up, because this one is probably the most coveted of these exclusives, just because it is a JDM car. And as you can see, my JDM collection is extensive, and this one will fit right in there with the rest of the JDM castings that I have. I do have a few other GSRs, and so I'm really glad to get this one in the collection. Appreciate that one, man. All right, next up. All right, now this is the only one of the exclusives that I did already have. I found this one not at a Dollar General. This was actually one I found at a Walmart, believe it or not, but I guess some Dollar General exclusives make their way into Walmart. But it's a Mercedes-Benz 500E, and it's a little bit, older. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already had this one, but it's a really nice car. I love the way they do these factory fresh cars with those nice headlight tampos, nice tail light tampos, as you're going to see on all of these factory freshes, and just really cool. The period wheels are perfect for this. It's the traditional 5 spokes or 5 dots, but you know what? It looks good for this era of Mercedes. That was the right wheel to go with. So I'm really glad they did that on this one. And I do have the other color variations for the year. I think it's a black and a red, but the white one I think looks the best. It's just classic and clean. All right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, okay, so this one rounds out the exclusives, and this one is super nice. I like the kind of lavender colored one, but this blue one, man, I was so disappointed every time I would go to a Dollar General and I couldn't find any of these, specifically for the Acura, but this one as well. This one is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if this were a real car, you would just totally be in awe over the paint job on this. I mean, this would be a custom, car show car rolling up on you, and just the paint job and the way they did it. And my lighting here is not really doing this justice. Let's get some light on this. But man, look at the pinstriping on that. Just the detail that they put into this. It's like you're looking at a car show quality custom car. It even has the nice striping and everything here on the hood. Just a really well done car. Loving that one. So there we go. We got all of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the exclusives themselves. Now, I do kind of know something else he threw in there. It was something I told him I was looking for, and he was able to find one in the 12th hour for me, right at the end. And I'm really glad that he was able to find this. A lot of you guys have probably found this one, but just like exclusives out here, premiums are, well, they're at a premium. So it's this bad boy right here. It is the red Lamborghini Countach LP 5000, and Strictly Diecast threw this in there for me. I'm really fortunate that he found this for me. He was literally just by chance, right before he was about to send out the package in our trade, he found this. He hit me up and he was like, hey man, I found it. I can't believe it. I didn't even expect it. And he threw it in there, man. So, hey, I really appreciate this. This was the one out of the series that I really wanted. I think so far I have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. I believe I have the McLaren, and I think I got the Corvair as well, but this was the one that I really wanted. And of course there is a Chase to this one, but I didn't really care if I had the Chase or not. I'm not somebody who's looking for Chase cars. I really like the base model for this one too, so it's really cool. But there's the entire series. I have all of them except for the tank car. It just didn't really appeal to me, but yeah, this one's really cool. And to me, this is probably taking me back to my teenage years. I know for sure I had a Countach up on the wall at least once or twice in my teen years. So I'm glad I got this one in there. But hey man, thanks very much. And it looks like inside of here we have a sticker, and he was waiting to send me this, and I'm glad he did. So we got this awesome Strictly Diecast sticker, and this will go up with my other stickers. I've got a bunch of them up there. There's one from Hewitt's up there. I've got Nas stickers right there, and I've got a few more spread out throughout the case here. Let's see, we've got Ghostbusters Quick Response in there. We've got King Nut stuff in there. Another Nas back there. I think I have Mustang Hunters in there somewhere as well. But yeah, that's really cool, man. I love this. This is a great looking sticker. It's really, it changes color in the light. That's really awesome, man. Appreciate you throwing that in there. And looks like we've got a little note. So let me crack this open and see what he has to say. All right, Shane, that's me. What's going on, dude? Just wanted to say thank you again for hooking me up with the Golden Duck and the Best Buy exclusives. So now you know what we traded. Best Buy exclusives for the GameStop, the Dollar General exclusives. I really appreciate the generosity and have enjoyed chatting with you. Here are the Dollar General exclusives and the J. Leno Countach channel sticker for you. Stay safe out there, man. Happy hunting. Your Hot Wheels homie, Strictly Diecast. Awesome, brother. I appreciate that, man. I've got a box of all of the other letters that I've received when I've hooked up with other Hot Wheel collectors on YouTube, and I'll throw that in there with it. But hey, man, great trade, brother. Glad we were able to do that. And let's go ahead and get ready for box number 2. All right, man, here we go. Box number 2, nicely wrapped as well, and I don't want to spoil it, so let's turn it to the back here. Get it out of this plastic wrapping right here. Ooh, little sneak peek, there you go. And we'll see what we've got in this. This was one that I made a trade for recently. And it's really just, it's going to be kind of like the centerpiece for this casting that I've decided that I'm going to start putting some time into finding and collecting. And so getting this one is kind of like having the first edition, but in a different way, because this is none other than the Super Treasure Hunt of the Driftsta. And I love the way that they set this one up. I love the Yokohama livery on this. The paint on this is phenomenal. This was a perfect wheel choice. Almost a TE37 deep dish look to it, and this is just absolutely awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, let's take a look at this. What year is this out of? I guess I should have known this before. It is also on an international card, it looks like. Nope, it's on a traditional American card. It's M case. And I'm looking, let's see. Where's my year on here? All right, trying to find the year. This is what happens when you get old and you have bad eyes. You can't find anything that you're trying to find. All right, there we go, 2015. So 2015 Super Treasure Hunt. It is out of the Nightburner series, but man, this is a slept-on casting. It's just absolutely gorgeous, man. The way this thing looks in the light. Let me get it over here so we can get a little more light on it. It's like a Spectre Flame hot pink, but just an absolutely beautiful casting. Card is perfect. I had to get this trade because this is definitely a casting I'm going to start really putting some time into finding and getting all the rest of them. I got one out of the N case and kind of mentioned in there that I'm going to start really looking to collect this casting. But for a fantasy casting, this is absolutely gorgeous. So awesome. All right, so let's get on to some of the things that I've been picking up over the past little bit. And this one is really cool because this one was actually given to me by one of my co-workers. Her husband works at O'Reilly's, and out here there were none in any of the O'Reilly's, and so he was finally able to get some in. I let him know which one I was looking for, and it's this beautiful Chevy Blazer out of the O'Reilly Auto Parts holiday series, the ornaments, but just really cool. I don't have a lot of M2s, but when I saw these start really popping up and people, showing pictures of the ones that they've gotten, I knew I wanted to grab one of these. I know everybody was kind of looking for the square body Silverado, but I really wanted the Blazer more than anything out of there, and so that's the one that they grabbed for me and brought it to me at work, and I was super happy to get it. But These are really cool. My wife actually asked me, she said, hey, you want to take it out of there and put it up on the tree? And I was like, whoa, absolutely not. I mean, now that I look at it, you know what? I might take it out of here and put it up on the tree. I think it'll actually look good hanging up on there. So maybe we'll crack this thing open and we'll put it up on the tree. It's pretty well protected inside there, and I can always just reseal this and put it back. It's not going anywhere else, so I can put it up for display after we take it down after the holiday season, but that'll be fun. All right, so another one that I came across, I actually found two of these, and this is another exclusive, but this is the Walgreens exclusive, the 2017 Ford GT in this really nice green enamel. I just happened to stroll into a Walgreens one day, and I wasn't even sure what this was, because I was like, I know that I have the 2017 Ford GT from this year, but I don't remember there being a green in any of the case assortments. So I did a little research, and this is when the exclusive had just come out, and realized that this was their Walgreens exclusive. So really glad I found this. I do have a pretty extensive collection of Ford GTs, so I'll pop this one up there with the rest of them. And it's just kind of nice to have. The other one I actually sent off in a package to someone. They don't know it's coming yet, so I don't want to say who I sent it off to, but I just kind of snuck it into their package so that they would have one of the exclusives. Also, because if you have one, you don't really need two. But really cool, and I'm glad I found that one. All right, and last but not least was this bad boy right here. Now, I did post some of this up, a picture of this up on my Instagram page, but I found one of these for my son last year, and I was so jealous when he cracked this thing open and he put it together. And I got lucky. I was rolling through a TJ Maxx, and they had an entire shelf of these, but this was the only 510 in there. They had plenty of other different vehicles, but this was the only 510, and so I knew it was fate. I had to grab it, and of course it's the 1971 Datsun 510. It's out of the assembly line, and these things usually sell at Hobby Lobby, and they go for $25, $30, $35. These things are going for $15 at TJ Maxx. So get out to your local TJ Maxx if you're, if you're into one of these 124s, or you're into this line. It's a good place to pick up some of these at a lot cheaper price than $25, $30. You can get two for the price of one, basically. And so I saw different cars in there. There was Mustangs, there was Lambos, but this was the one that really caught my eye. I knew I had to grab it, and I absolutely love these little 510s. I'm going to probably crack this thing open, build it up, and it'll go up on my display shelf. But yeah, that's it, guys. Quick little mail call today. Again, real special thanks out to Strictly Diecast for communicating, working this trade out, and I'm sure that we're going to have more trades in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing the customs he's going to come out with over the next little bit. He said he's going to be working on some as the weather starts to get better where he's at, and I really can't wait to see what he comes up with. But hey, that's it for today. Hopefully we'll get some peg hunt videos up pretty soon. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. Push that bell icon to make sure that you get all of my videos as they come out. And we will see you on the next one. I'm out.